and brings me aching and longing to a time before my birth. When I dream of the past, the poem begins to form. What is the poem?
Vanilla!
Or who are its people? The poem is
wilderness.
From its origin.
The Ottawa.
In a time of war,
The Judas
human spirit suffers. It has been a time of war. My father steps into the center of the picture.
Suicide.
My father is a young man
The Dada financier.
who may come to Poland.
The shady lady.
It is 1916.
Flower
The map of the century is beginning to be written. We
The
call
author.
the map a bone.
Vacuum
1916. Our fathers moved.
Butterfly.
The ground of Europe has begun to melt. The music on the old phonograph is playing an old jazz tune.
This hip.
In 1916, the 19-year-old Sammy Rosenstock arrives in Zurich.
Terror.
In a caftan, walks the streets of Vilna. My father is 19 years old and Sammy Rosenstock arrives in Zurich. He will become the poet Tristan Zara.
Suicide. The ages.
The human spirit suffers. In a time of war, my father walks into a room of books.
His dancing.
The map of the century is beginning to be written. My father, in a short coat and short hat, is looking for a...
Da-da! Da-da!
In
Da-da!
Zurich, is standing in the Cabaret Hotel. A group of little Oriental men is coming toward him. The group of Europe, the ground of Europe has begun to melt.
Ritual.
February
Work.
1916. The most obscure of streets in the architectural ribs, where you will find discreet detectives amid red street lamps. Birth of the Cabaret Hotel. Personages in one edition appear, recite and commit suicide. Bustle and stir, the joy of the people cry. The cosmopolitan mixture of God and bravo. The crystal and the fattest woman in the world. Under the bridges of Paris. In 1985, the music on the phonograph is playing an old jazz tune. I am sitting in the shadow of the font.
Space Devils.
Dada!
Agents.
Dada! Says the poem. They are united
Your nightmare.
in a time of war. The poem begins to melt. In a time of war, the human spirit stammers. A voice begins to read.
Suicide of Dada.
That Dada strain. A voice begins to read. That Dada strain. A voice begins to read. That Dada strain. That Dada strain.